a little visual.
Maybe.
Whatever they saw it, we want to.
See, that's what, to me, your all storylines back then, they don't touch anything like that now. Period. I don't know
Because there
why.
weren't storylines. Nobody knew who was going to do that, including us.
Yeah,
So that's why it became real.
You had more freedom, I guess, then really to do things like that, right? Or,
No, I guess you could say it that way, but I mean, everybody wants to be the boss today.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, and people that's in the business, it shouldn't be in the business. If you've never rode a bull, how can you tell anybody else how to do it?
Yeah, no, I completely understand what you're
If
saying.
you've never been on the fucking bull, how can you tell anybody else to do it? You can't. And that's what's happening in the wrestling business today. There is people that has PhDs in this and that and college education still and wrestlers that just want to be wrestlers, how to wrestle.
Because they are just writing storylines.
Here we go. And then here is the other thing. Every guy that I knew, including Jamie, and that was about the last of the era, they all wanted to be wrestlers. Most of them today are wrestlers because somebody says, damn, you on the gas man, you big old boy, why don't you be a wrestler? Wrestler, where you get a job? So if you're big enough, you may land one with Vince. But when I started, and all the generations before that, the actual individual wanted to be the wrestler. Now somebody will offer you the job to be a wrestler because you're some kind of build or whatever.
Yeah,
John Cena's a hell of a guy, and I'm sure he is a hell of a guy. And he's a hell of an athlete. And he looks good, and he works hard on his body. Hasn't got a friggin' clue. Can't beat time with a stick. He doesn't know what this business is about. It's all between the ears, wrestling. There's nothing to do with the bumps and the stuff you take out there. It's the brains of you. And you have to think. The guy, when you're playing football, who's the most important guy in the field? Quarterback. You know why? He's calling the plays.
Yeah.
Left, what to do, blue, what? Okay? And all this other idiots know what he means when he says them words. Same thing with Booker. If the Booker sucks in the back, it will suck in the front.
Plus, back then in the territories, I mean, it had to help going to different territories because you work for different people, so you help build your character.
And different
or
guys.
Anything. And now, a lot of them's going in there real quick.
They're as green as that wall by themselves. Two green guys can't do nothing.
Yeah. Well, getting back to some of your matches, you also were in scaffold matches. What are some of the strangest matches that you participated in?
I guess that one's a bit strange because they're way up in the air.
How did that come about? That whole scaffold. I know you've been in several. I mean, a few times I remember you being in scaffold matches.
Yeah. I got lied to by the promoter. Not really lied to, but kind of.
I mean, there's got to be an element of
Jerry Jarrett told me him and Don Green had this match. I said, what was it? It's a scaffold match. It's a scaffold match. That sounds pretty good. How was it? Oh, he says, way up there. It was, okay. I have a tape of it. They were on a 6-foot ladder, two guys holding each end of the ladder, so that puts you about that row right there. That's how high they were.
I got you.
Right?
Yeah,
the two guys. And he's telling
Yeah.
me this. I said, what was it, 3 or 2 or what? He said, probably 2. I said, well, I do 1, we'll do 4. That's 4 of them rows.
Yeah,
That's fucking 40 feet in the air. When you get up there looking down, that's what different.
Did you prepare for it? I mean, did you climb up there and look at it before you got in the ring? Got in the
Well,
match?
I was never scared of that because like I said, I
Well,
worked on the circus and I tried for the trying peas and a few other little gimmicks I tried in the circus. So I never bothered me, but it bothered all the opponents.
Well, it's got to be completely different when you're up there doing.
When you're up there and you're looking eye to eye with a guy in the top balcony and you're looking right at him, you're thinking to yourself, why am I up here? And it's true. I did one with Dutch Mantel. So he won't stand up on it. Scared to death, man. So he backs all the way back to the back, so I go get him. So I go pull him up, stand him up. And he said, why are we up here, Bill? I said, well, we're going to get paid. You were falling off. But it doesn't matter why we're up here. You were the one that was falling. Anyway, it was fun. So that was one of them. The scaffold match was quite interesting.
What else do you call any other strange matches? Because you know that you don't see.
Strange?
I mean, the scaffold match is strange.
All right,
A lot of people
try
never
this for
seen it.
strange. You got 2 kids and a wife, and then you go home with your wife bald head. Explain that to somebody. That's strange.
Yeah, that definitely is. How many times did that happen to you? Just once?
Once to her and once to me. We had a head like you. No wonder Jeremy's goofy. But anyway, so that's a kind of hard to explain to some young lady. Well, what we gonna do here? Tonight we'll probably go home bald head.
What?
What? You want paid this amount of money or no or what? What do you want? Buy this house here.
That's right. Your wife did get her head saved too, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
Try talking her into it. Go home tonight and tell her you're going to have a match next week and you're going to shave her head.
Yes, you probably want to get a different
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. So anyway, so I did mine 1 week and came right back the second week. And Miss Dundee did hers, but that's another story. So that one was pretty strange. What else did we do? The scaffold match, the hair match, trying to talk somebody into that. And then we used to do, this was Australia, we did this. They used to do aqua wrestling. And they floated the ring. I'm going to do this here because nobody has ever done it, and it can draw. You float the ring on the 44-gallon drum, and it's floating in the middle of the swimming pool. And 2 people, it's okay, it will stay floating. But if you have a battle royal, you can get it all to one side, and it will sink one side of the ring.
I've never even heard of that.
Well, no, it was in Australia.
That's amazing.
I'm going to bring it. No, I don't know why I haven't thought of that up till now. I need to quit talking or somebody will do it before. Anyway, aqua wrestling. You'll see it. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to tell them how to do it, but I'm going to do some swimming.
So you took part in those matches?
Sure did. Damn near got drowned in 2 of them, but that's all right. I'm right here. So that one was quite strange.
So do you watch any wrestling nowadays?
No.
Do you have any interest in it? I mean,
no, I do if it's the older stuff. I don't watch Vince or TNA. And the bad thing about TNA is Jeff Jarrett knows better, and he just lets anything go on that show. I mean, it's just, but it's not just.
Dutch is with him too up there.
Well,
right?
Dutch is with him, and Terry Taylor with him, and they're all proteges of Bill Dundee. So I mean, but they want a paycheck, so you're just going to say yes when he asks. Was that good? Yes.
Yeah.
Say no, and you got no paycheck. So what you accomplishing? Absolutely nothing.
I don't understand why they don't have you putting your opinion up on like that. I mean, you know, because
They don't want my opinion, brother.
yeah. Well, I mean, nobody reached, like I said, what y'all did in Memphis. I mean,
No.
and you've got years and years of promotion and everything. I don't see why TNA don't look to you for something. I mean, is it
Well, the first one you fire would be Jeff Jarrett.
okay?
And that makes a good idea because his ego gets in the way of what he knows best for, and so he knows that. I mean, he's been around me long enough to know that feelings and family don't mean a damn thing when it comes to money. So guys I liked it, you'd fire them. It had nothing to do with, if they didn't draw money, you was out of a job.
Yeah.
And Jeff Jarrett cannot draw any money.
And, well, what about like you know, I guess even his dad, he's not. Was a
Jerry
part of it.
Jarrett?
Yeah, don't have anything to do with it anymore. Also,
No, they all fell out of it. They don't even talk, but that's another story. But Jerry Jarrett understood the business. Jeff didn't even understand the business. I mean, you know, Jerry wasn't the greatest worker or even a wrestler, or even had a good body. But him and Tojo Yamamoto drew a lot of money around here because Jerry Jarrett could talk. And he could get you to feel sorry for him. And that's what it's all about. They don't understand that. Anybody can give an ass kick. If you watch Rocky, what was the Rocky movies? That was just a wrestling show.
Yeah.
And that's what people think us wrestlers stop like anyway. They don't think we're going to go.
yeah.
You know, so, and they never thought another wrestler was telling people what to do back then. They had no clue what to do. They just watched that screen on a Saturday morning and thought, boy, this is good stuff. They had no clue that somebody sat up at nights thinking about that. It was, you know, the same, or even in the match doing it.
Well, that's in Memphis. How much time did you all spend on that? Saturday
The
morning.
whole week, and sometimes change it when you got there. So when you sold that one Monday, you was coming right back the next Monday, and you didn't want 2 people to show up. You wanted to sell out again. what a lot of people forget. All you young wrestlers out there, movie stars or whatever else, or singers. If there is no fans, there is no you. And that is the thing that they forget about it. If there's nobody buying